So, we have a condo that's from like 1970, and I suspect that, well, we know the windows are single pane, and I suspect this is one of the original screens because it looks like it, and it has some holes, so it is time to fix it. I haven't done this for a while. Not, wow, it's been over 20 years since I've done a screen. How about that? I did a screen at my wife's previous apartment before we got married, but that was ages ago. This one, as you theoretically saw in the picture before this, was for our kitchen window, and you can see it's kind of rotted. Yeah, you're not supposed to theoretically be able to do that just with your finger. So, at least I hope I can fix it now, because now it's like fully trashed. So, replacing screens are fairly easy. They have this little, I don't know, rubber cord that goes around into a channel, and you basically just pull that out, fit the screen, put it back in. And when our previous next door neighbors, hi if you guys are watching, moved out, they said, hey, do you want our old screen door? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I, of course, kept the screen out of it because why not? And this is wide enough to be the replacement screen, and it's in okay condition, so why not? So the plan is to figure out where the end of this, I think it's in this corner. Yeah, you can see sort of there's a little end right there. So get this end out and pull that out, get the new screen sized and laid in, and then put it back in and see if it works. It should work fine, but that's the plan. Alright, now that I made holes in it and made a mess, I realized I should probably vacuum things, and then I have, you should plug in the vacuum in order for it to work, because I was using it in the house and forgot to plug it back in when I brought it back out. So literally to do screens, it's fairly straightforward and simple, as long as you have a non-bent frame. As you saw, the rubber rope comes out fairly easily, and then the screen just comes out, and there was a lot of gunk in there, because again, this is probably from the 70s, or 80s at least, and there's white powder corrosion, etc., because it's, really old aluminum for the window frame or the screen frame, and so yeah, cleaning some of that gunk out, and it's better now. Because you don't want to do projects when you leave it as a mess, because that's never a good thing. And then I realized I need some more tools. And then I realized there's some spots in here that are not the best. Can I find a good spot for it? And the answer is, I think, yes, that should work if we get it sort of like that. And then you literally just, you line it up, start in a corner, and try and get everything so it's going to fall all over the place, because, anybody can do it if the stuff doesn't fall everywhere. And realistically, the best way to do this is with a roller that they have for doing screens. There's a little roller that puts the pressure down in. I don't have one of those because I don't do this very often. So you can do it with a flat-bladed screwdriver, but you have to be very careful, because obviously when you're poking, if you poke the wrong way, you put a hole in it, and then that defeats the purpose of putting the new screen. So going over and mostly just trying to get it lined up. And again, when you're doing this, you don't want to pull too tight, because you will warp the frame, and then that won't work. Just, get it such that it's snug there. I sort of get it somewhat snug and then go, and then, yeah, it's literally this exact same process the whole way around. And sometimes I'm holding it one way, sometimes I'm holding the other. I was just trying not to ding the screen, and I think I did fairly good. There were a couple spots where the screen made a noise, like I was pushing on the screen, not the rubber thing, but I don't think I tore it, at least not that I noticed so far. And here I figured, okay, I need to hold that a little bit better, since it's okay. The first side is easy. As long as you get it straight and fairly taut in that one direction, you're good. The second side, you have two directions you need to keep it tight. The third side starts to get more critical because you can see that there are the waffles or the waves in the screen on the specifically towards the dust collector side. And so the key is you just slowly make sure as you go to tighten it up and go. And yeah, I didn't do too bad. Again, I'm out of practice. This is the second screen that I think I've done in 26 years. So I don't have a lot of practice at this. Get it to do the turn, and then here's the final stretch. And here, try and get it to go. And yeah, get it such that it's, because you can also stretch that rubber thing or not put it tight enough and you use up too much of the rubber thing. And then I realized you probably should see what I'm doing. There we go. So you just push it down and you can see it goes in and tightens. And as it goes across, you can see the screen tighten up as it goes. And yeah, and the nice thing, especially if you do this and you realize it's not tight, pull the thing out and put it back before you cut it to size. There's nothing, as long as you don't stretch or put holes in the screen, like if you push it too tight and you pull it out of shape, it works fine to do it multiple times. And here I'm just carefully running the razor knife along the edge of the rubber piece right above it, such that it's right above that, and then the screen comes out, and there was a little bit of a pain. But you literally just run that along, and the corners are a little bit of a challenge because they just are. But yeah, that looks like it's going to work. Very nice. The only thing I probably should have done differently was I probably should have measured this to make sure I didn't screw it up, because I already cut it. Would have been good to know ahead of time. Come on. Alright, that is 28 3/4. Hopefully that's slightly less. Hopefully it'll be fine. No, I guess it's about right. So that one is about like 28 5/8 right at the edge there. That is about 28 5/8 there. And that is around that there. That may be because this is separated. So, all right. I think that worked. So, I guess the next challenge is let's go see if it installs okay. The one interesting thing is, because this is from, I'm guessing the 70s. I'm not completely sure, but I think it's from probably the 70s. There are these little tabs that, which way is that supposed to go? I think this way. Somewhere. I know it's there. It is. Okay. So there's little tabs that stick out that hold it into the frame, and we lost, or one of these was not in existence when we moved in, so I actually have a paper clip that I stick in this other one. But that's how that goes. So, alright. Now I'll go get this installed, and then we'll see the final bit where it's actually installed. Alright, so this comes over like this, and that goes out into the frame, and then we have our paper clip that goes up here. Come on. And theoretically into the frame. And that keeps that from going, and that should be better. Yay. Alright. Okay. That is the flowers outside where that is. And that looks like it's going to work just fine. That will mean there's less holes. Hopefully that will keep less bugs from coming in. Although they're 1970s windows, they can just go around the other cracks and whatnot. But yay, new screen. And pretty flowers.